Good afternoon, my friends, my dear ones. Thanks for being here. I don't have that high energy. Why I don't have that high energy is a question.
Mhm.
Because this guy's not sitting across from me.
Oh man, yeah, it was nice last week.
Yeah,
And now
I'm
we're
telling you, man, the
separated.
energy level is very, very different when you are in the same room. You're sitting across from me. I can yell at you, and you can yell back maybe sometimes. But yes, hello everybody. Thanks for being here. Sorry, didn't go live on Friday. I had a very, very long week last week. Working on some stuff at my house with my brother and some friends, and that was a project that needed to get done. So all of our energy and effort was going into that. That's the reason why we didn't go live. I went live Monday when with Tom, and I got made fun of for the rest of the week by my brother, who was like, "Oh, you got more important things to do." So Friday we couldn't do it. We're back to normalcy. We're back at it this week. It is raining fire here in Southern California. I have no idea what the weather
Yeah.
is. It's I don't know, probably in the 90s. Is that what we're looking at, Tom? 90 degree exactly is what my
Yeah,
phone
yeah,
says.
yeah.
Right now it's 90. It's gonna go up to 93 at 3 p.m.
It was nasty, man.
But here in Apologia Center office, it's a cool 69 degrees.
Mm.
So I got the air conditioner going right now. We figured out finally how it could go without the mics picking it up. And all we had to do was put something over it.
Yeah. New
Brilliant.
technology, modern technology.
Yeah, modern
Curtain.
technologia. So Tom, how are you, my friend? We're gonna jump into some. So we're gonna talk about atheists. I just want to just dunk on atheists today.
Oh,
really
go ahead.
do.
I'll pass you
But
the lob.
no,
You just do the dunk.
we're gonna dunk on them today, just because Well, I'll get into those ideas. Tell me how you are, man. How's your weekend?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm doing well. Thank God. Just busy as usual. But this is always the fun part of the week. So I'm
Is it
glad to be
now?
here.
Is it your highlight
This,
of the week?
this is the highlight.
I
This
don't
is the
believe for
highlight
some
of the
reason.
week.
I don't. If it was such a highlight, you would be in the studio
What are you
right
talking
now.
about? I love this, man. I love it.
You gotta I don't know, fix that camera.
Well, you got to entice me more. Like you're not, you know what I mean? Like there's sometimes you'll message me, you'll say something like, "Hey, I have something really delicious cooked up," and then afterwards we can cook up something else delicious and stuff and things of that sort. So I'm like, I'm motivated to come. But today was 95 degrees. I was just like, forget about it.
Yeah.
Am I a little too dark, by the way?
Yeah, you're
Not
also like way too close to your
just
camera, where it's just your
light-wise.
head.
Why is this happening? Can someone tell me?
Well, I don't know. It's way too.
Yeah, that
man.
doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be the furthest it goes back, but that's fine. We're
fixing it.
You might want to put it a little further behind, or further. Away.
Yeah, I need to be like here.
Yeah, but that's tough because I know what it looks like. What are y'all cooking?
Yeah.
Call me. We're not cooking anything yet. I did eat barbecue 3 times this past week. That's a lot of meat.
Yeah, one of them made by yours truly. It's
Yeah,
funny.
Tom.
I'm making a. You're gonna laugh at this, but I'm making a simple. I'm making a simple grow video about like me like randomly stopping at like a construction site and seeing a bunch of guys working hard and deciding to like help them out like with a meal and stuff like that. So that's almost done. And you make a star
based on what we were doing.
Yeah. Like
when did you record anything?
Brother. I'm never, I'll never.
Oh man, that's gonna be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Am I in it?
Yes, you are. You actually put the leaf blower to my face at one point and like turn it on, which is hilarious because I got that on video too.
Oh man.
Anyways, what's up, guys? What's up, everybody?
What's up, chat? How we doing? Get that energy up. HB spoke. Good evening, family. I can't get my head Round atheism. I don't think my artistic brain can comprehend the thought of the world without a creator. Come on now, preach it. Preach it. I love this. Jadida says, who designed the atheism logo thing? It's everywhere. I don't know, but the fact that the atheism logo has a designer should tell us enough about atheists who deny the designer.
Hmm.
So, just
Wow.
saying.
You're going hard
I'm
to
cooking.
start like
I'm
that.
cooking. Evelyn, how you doing? Hello. Nick Quint's in the house. God is good all the time, my friend. It's 47 degrees now, but should be 95 later this week. That is some emotional manipulation, right?
What's Singapore noodles? Am I missing something here?
No, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm
But
guessing
yes,
it's
I agree.
noodles from Singapore.
I agree with that, whatever it means.
What do you mean you agree with it? It's not. It just says Singapore noodles. I can agree with that.
Brother, if you don't know the secret language that's often used, I can't help you if you don't know what Singapore noodles means. But don't Google it. Y'all, do not Google Singapore
Bro,
noodles.
come on,
whatever
man.
you do.
I don't want stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, just move on, guys. Do not.
I
Google
long
it.
for Tom's creative energy. Not gonna lie, I have too many ideas and too little energy. That pre-sub life. Okay, if you say so. Just realized my mouse has chocolate on it. I don't know how that chocolate got on there.
It's funny.
No problem.
Our pastor was talking smack about me, apparently to my family this week, where
Oh.
he said like I'm a starter, like I'll start ideas, but I'm not the finisher. I don't like finish executing them. I was like, that's kind of harsh. Now the reality would be,
Is it true?
just
Is the
to
question.
respond to Evelyn's comment. I start 20 ideas, but I finish one or two of them. I think that's. Would you rather someone start one idea and finish it, or start 20 ideas and finish two? I'll take the.
Yeah,
I'll
I'd
take the
rather
20.
have someone start one idea and finish one.
Yeah, I don't know about that, because then you don't have ideas. At
That's
least
not
this way you
true.
get
You
a
just
bunch
do
of
them one at a
ideas.
time.
Well, that's not how. That's not how Martin Luther King saved the world, brother. It wasn't just one idea. It was a lot of ideas. By the way, did you hear that the new Ayatollah, Grand Ayatollah, Supreme Leader of Iran is
Oh,
is
what a title.
You are gay. You are gay.
Go away.
You are gay.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm dead serious.
You are gay.
What? This is Khomeini's son.
Yeah, he's like
Mojtaba.
confirmed. He's confirmed
Mojtaba
gay.
Khomeini.
Yeah,
He's a homosexual.
yeah. He's
How do you know this info?
sources. I just sent it to you guys. If you guys don't believe me, I think New York Post. I think New York Post is a pretty reputable. Okay, it says that Trump briefed that Iran's new supreme leader Mojtaba Khamenei is probably gay, and apparently he was cracking up, like not uncontrollably cracking up the whole time after somebody told him the news. So that's just some lighthearted.
New York Post. President Trump was stunned to learn this week that U.S. intelligence indicates new Iranian Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khomeini may be gay.
Yeah,
And that his father, the late Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, feared his suitability to rule the Islamic Republic. I don't know whether this is propaganda, like this is information war kind of thing, to get the Iranians that are in support of. I'm just giving you my raw thoughts on this to get the Iranians that are in favor of this guy to be unsettled by saying, hey, your most religious authoritative figure is a homosexual.
Why are you gay?
Yeah. You know what I was thinking, actually? I was thinking that, people say
but
that
it might
like
be,
Western,
guys, it might be propaganda. Like it might be the US is doing this stuff to get the population unsettled so there'll actually be a revolution in Iran.
But I mean, come on. If these guys were,
brother,
like,
you believe the
precise
government
enough-
too much.
No. I'm just me. Come on, bro. I'm not even like. Come on, no. But if these guys were precise enough to, you know, send, American jets and start shooting these government
Brother,
officials like at
this is a
precise
nuke. This is
locations.
beyond jets. This is a nuke.
Yeah. I mean, like my point is, if they could find Khamenei and all these guys wherever they were hiding because of like intelligence,
Yeah.
I'm sure if they know he's gay, like it's not far fetched for the CIA or something to know that information.
Yeah, look,
Like
he
it's
could
not.
be. It's
Yeah.
not like the there's a lot of random stuff like this. That's not the question. But I'm just saying my initial.
I'm actually in
thoughts there.
support of a gay supreme leader of Iran. I feel like that might, that might actually be good for
Iran.
The future.
Okay.
Like I got nothing against it. Like I at least with Iran specifically, contextually. Go ahead.
Let's
Mushtaba. Do your thing, Mushtaba.
So there's all sorts of rumors that he might be dead. He's bed ridden because he's hurt really bad. He lost a leg in
Oh,
a
man.
bombing. There's a lot of different things because he hasn't been seen in public. They released supposedly a letter from him that wasn't read by him. It was read by this female news anchor. There's
Because he has a list, bro. Because he has a list, bro. I'm telling you, it's all making sense. I now understand how Candace Owens does this. Because if I just start with the conclusion
you mean not thinking properly?
I mean, yeah, like if I work backwards, if I go like he's
Yeah.
gay, and then I just go backwards, all of it makes sense.
Yeah, well, you could look. Yes, that's exactly what incorrect thinking patterns are. This is why I've constantly had a beef with that kind of stuff. Did you see Mamdani get yelled at by that pro-Palestinian?
Yeah. Mamdani's not having a good start to his mayorship.
Bro, that guy owned his life. He's like, don't talk about my country. Who are you? The funniest picture I saw was Mamdani. The funniest picture I saw, this guy disappeared, was Mamdani's sitting on the ground with a bunch of people. And then he had like a little Tupperware with dates in it. Khurma.
Yeah.
And I was like, what does this guy think it is? 1522 in Arabic deserts?
Yeah,
I mean, maybe
so
he
weird.
does. It was
He does that, and then
I told my
at the
friend, and
same
my friend
time-
was like, "Bro, dates are in." It's like dates are the new avocado.
You know what? That's
toast.
actually very true, bro. Dates are like the new pistachio from like last year. Everyone, like everywhere I go, I'm seeing dates now.
So our buddy told me that it's like the new avocado toast. Like people are eating dates.
Yeah, it's
It's
everything.
just hilarious that these
ice
are
cream dates and stuff.
Gosh, I've never been a big fan of dates. Funny story about dates, by the way. These are things that happen in our area that don't happen other places in the United States. I'm sitting at Starbucks years ago, Tom. Listen to this. Look at me straight in the face. I'm sitting
On
at
a date?
Starbucks. Okay. I'm not on a date. I'm alone. I'm doing homework. I was in school. I was at the Starbucks on Acacia. You know that Starbucks?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I'm sitting down, I'm drinking some whatever. I probably was drinking tea. I wasn't drinking coffee at the time. And then this old Armenian guy walks up to me, Mamdani style. Okay. Opens up a giant Tupperware and goes, "You want some dates?"
Like just he wasn't selling it or anything.
Bro, no, he had brought dates to
That's
Starbucks
nice.
with him to eat with his drink.
Hmm.
And I was like, this is really weird. Here I am. This guy's giving me dates. Oh man, it was too good.
That's the most dates any man has had at that Starbucks in history.
Probably.
I'll tell you that much.
Probably. But
Are you catching my puns today? I feel like my puns
no,
are pretty.
I don't know
on
what you're
fire right
talking
now.
about.
Okay.
That went over my head.
Hopefully the chat is catching it because we were talking about dates, and never mind. Forget about it. Somebody will cook you in the.
Yeah, no, I understand the comparison between dates and dates, like going on dates.
Yeah.
But
I was
like,
just saying
what
that's
does
the
that have
most
to do with
dates
anything?
any man has had at Starbucks before? Like, because he had a lot of dates.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have dates at Starbucks, bro.
Okay, forget about it, bro. You're not catching it today, dude. You're so old now, man.
What is going on? What are you talking about?
Hey, the chat. I'm sure the chat is like realizing
Chat doesn't know what you're talking about either.
catching like clear jokes.
The
Forget
chat doesn't
about
know
it.
what you're
Anyways.
talking about either. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Agape says, I have a date a day. No lie.
Hmm.
A date a day keeps the date away. I suppose, I don't know. Maybe because I'm Persian. No, not maybe. It's not maybe because you're Persian. It's because you are Persian. That's exactly
Yeah.
why. With some tea.
That was my most depressing thing
FOB.
growing up.
Super
Because like
phobe of
sometimes there
you.
was nothing at home to eat, and then like there was always on my table, and my mom always had those like decorative table covers,
Mhm.
and there was always like like 5 dates and a nabat, like a tray of nabat, and that was like snacks, bro. Like that's what we had.
Pure sugar.
It's just
Pure sugar.
random stuff.
That's hilarious. Okay, guys, hit the like button, drop a comment. We're gonna cook some atheists. There's one particular atheist on the internet that I'm not a big fan of. Okay, let me pull up his YouTube actually.
So you are a fan of some atheists?
Yes, Alex O'Connor. I'm
Me
a fan
too.
of.
Me too. I like Alex O'Connor.
Yeah, Alex O'Connor. I'm a fan of. Sam Harris has like won me over with some of his stuff. Richard Dawkins, not a big fan of him. I really like Christopher Hitchens as a person, as an orator, as a communicator. But his arguments were probably the worst, trashiest arguments I've ever read and heard in my life. But in regards to personality and presence, like Christopher Hitchens would be a guy I'd love to hang out with, have a couple of drinks, and I'm very sure he drank, and eat some barbecue with. Richard Dawkins, probably not. Wouldn't want to do that.
Definitely not.
Like
That
Alex
guy's just
O'Connor,
boring.
definitely. I've spent time with Alex, sat across from him, talked, eaten, shared a meal with Alex. Yeah, even though
He's an
meal was
amazing singer too. By the way, I was
Go away.
shocked.
Is
So
he?
I came across like random Alex O'Connor video and
From
it
back
was
in
like,
the
I was like,
day?
"There's
Because I know he plays the
Yeah, and I was
guitar.
I was like, there's no way that's Alex O'Connor. And then I was like, what the heck? So I clicked on one of the guitar videos,
Yeah.
and then it took me down a rabbit hole of like incredible songs he's written. Like I'm not talking about just like the ones where he's sitting on his like in his room. Like I'm talking about like studio recordings and all this kind
Wow.
of stuff. Yeah,
Props,
like I was
Alex.
shocked. I was like, there's no way. And it's good. By the way, it's really good. So I was thinking if he ever becomes a Christian, he can
Worship
just like
leader.
be a worship leader immediately. Like there's an easy place for him to serve. So
Well done. Well done. Well done.
we're hoping for that, Alex. Here, I'll send you one chat if you guys want to check it out later. He plays Ed Sheeran and all these cool stuff.
I've mentioned this before. I do have Chris Hitchens' book, God is Not Great, signed by Chris Hitchens.
Wow.
Signed. I stood in line and had Christopher Hitchens sign my book. And then I read that book in 2 days. Went on a 2-day retreat, sat down, read the book. And I was like, this is like a 7th grader wrote it.
Yeah.
In regards to argumentation. No joke, guys. Very sure there are better arguments for the non-existence of God than what was in that book. I have that book. It's sitting over there in my library. I won't throw it away, but it's there. Now, the guy that I'm not a big fan of, I don't actually watch a lot of this guy's stuff, is this guy. Rationality Rules.
I've seen this guy.
Yeah. He's got 2 channels. This one has 569,000 subscribers. He's very interesting look there. And his name is Stephen Woodford. Steven's the name. I'm the most wanted man on the island, on my island. You know that line from
From
Braveheart?
You've said that so many times.
Of course.
You
mean Ireland?
So many sermons.
You mean Ireland? It's mine. So Stephen, this is Stephen. Steven's the name. Steven at times is kind of smug, and he was in a debate with Glenn Scrivener from Speak Life. Glenn's a brilliant thinker. He's really, really good. Now, I want you guys to hear this exchange. Now, the debate was about, I guess the debate prompt was religion poisons everything. And Stephen took the affirmative there, and he was arguing for that. And watch this interaction, guys. Tom, I gotta make sure let's make sure all the audio is coming through. You hear this as well.
What's my belief?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Why we believe those things is because of religion. Just imagine it, okay? That is what I'm saying to you, and you need to deal with that, right?
What makes you think that? It's just your faith that it all comes from Christ, or what is it?
What's my belief is that religion and violence and slavery and endemic inequality, vertiginously steep hierarchies of being are all baked into the human person. Hello, my fellow apes, right? Okay. Now, what is it that then makes us think decency, love, compassion, and hope is what being a human is?
All I'm doing is an anthropological task here. I'm describing what humanity is.
What is humanity?
Warts and all, humans are passionate, they are,
but what makes
they
that
have
a wart?
community.
If we've evolved to have warts, what's wrong with warts?
But I'm not here for a debate in metaethics, Glenn.
You've got one. Welcome to the debate.
Because you can't debate the proposition. Look, slavery, right? You and I agree slavery's bad.
Why?
Christians failed.
Why? Why is slavery bad?
It doesn't matter why we think it's bad.
Can you not say why it's bad?
All we need is to agree on the proposition.
Can you not say why it's bad?
Say
why it's bad without appealing to some kind of sacred ideal or transcendent reality.
Meet me halfway then. Why is it bad?
Because we're made in God's image, and therefore to enslave an image of God is as unthinkable as to enslave God himself, right? And we were created to have dominion rather to be served.
So
these were the arguments that brought about abolition in the 17th, 18th centuries.
All right, what doctrine tells you that?
I just gave you two doctrines, the doctrine of the image of God and the doctrine that humanity has dominion. Now, you tell me, why is slavery wrong?
No, because I don't think you've done the job.
Why is slavery wrong?
But you haven't done the job, Glenn.
You asked for two doctrines.
If you wanted to play this game,
I gave you two.
If you wanted to play this game, we could play this game. Why is it that it's good or bad? Is it because God says so?
Oh, you want to go Lucifer?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have the moral theory here. You just have might makes right.
Oh, I don't have might makes right. How do you avoid having might makes right?
Hold on, pause that. I don't want to forget stuff. That's so freaking good.
Yeah, Glenn's amazing. Glenn is
I love that. We need more aggressive. Like, if you're looking at that, you think like Glenn's the atheist, like just without audio. Like, he looks like the aggressor, which they usually are in these. Great job, man. That was impressive.
Yeah, Glenn was actually at the Blessed God Summit. And brilliant guy, very, very smart, written books, knows what's up. Now, the thing is that the debate is about religion poisons everything. And initially, when the debate starts going, Stephen says, well, I'm going to give you a scenario here. And he says, imagine there's an old village, and everybody draws their water from this well in this village. And then some folks show up. And then they start dumping things into the water that makes everyone sick and all this stuff. And then at one point, they start claiming the well is there. So he gives this kind of analogy. And his idea there is, human beings are living in this village, everything's fine, and then religion poisons this well, right? That's essentially the idea he's going after. What he's not realizing, that I think Glenn is trying to get him to realize, is, hey, the issue is a human issue, and we have a better answer as to why it's a human issue rather than it's a religion issue. Because you can't justify and you can't tell us why or why you think that human beings were somehow like compassionate towards each other and loving towards each other and cared about each other and were these virtuous beings, and then religion came into it and just made everybody a nasty person.
Yeah.
Historically, that's not true. There's no way. I mean, you can't point to a time and a place where human beings were largely atheistic. It doesn't exist. The idea...
Or nonviolent.
Or nonviolent, yeah.
Or nonviolent.
And And so that's what Glenn's really going after, and that's why Glenn's really pushing him. And he's doing Stephen's trying to do this debate tactic, which makes sense in debates, is saying, well, I don't want to, debate metaethics and stuff like that. The debate is about whether religion poisons everything. But Glenn's saying, dude, you can't do that because all your assumptions are wrong. Like, there's never been a time where people have been religionless. Like, it's always been the case. And then he gives him these two. He goes, hey, look, here's why slavery is wrong. Gives him two very clear Christian responses. And then keeps pressing him to tell him why he thinks that slavery is wrong. And he tries to run away from it. And there's an obvious reason why he runs away from it, in my opinion. By the way, this is a guy, and Glenn makes reference to this. This is a guy that starts every single one of his videos by saying, hello, my fellow apes.
Yeah.
That's his view of humanity. His view of humanity is we're a slightly evolved version of apes. And
which is always strange to me, Art, because like I don't know if he's ever gone to the zoo or anything like that, but it would be very odd for this evolutionary process, however it occurs, I'm not an expert on it, to occur, and then all of a sudden these animals that are like fighting each other for territory and killing each other and doing all this stuff, all of a sudden become these like very like smart atheist human beings, and then religion comes and destroys everything. Like the process doesn't follow. You know what I mean? It's an odd thing to think about, even if
because even anthropologists, non-religious anthropologists, what they would be arguing for is that the reason why we're violent, the reason why we have all the issues, territorial stuff, tribal understandings, is the animal instincts, right? It's what's left over from our evolutionary kind of stuff. And some people would go as far as to argue that even religion is from that kind of time period of, and plenty of really well-known atheists have tried to do this, that we didn't know much, we couldn't make sense of the world, right? The volcano erupted and the thundered, because we didn't know answers to this stuff, we said, oh, God did it or the gods did it, this God of the gaps kind of argumentation. But it's beyond that when you're arguing for like, hey, yeah, like we should be virtuous and loving and caring and helping the poor. Again, for some reason, all of these guys start talking about homosexuality, which really annoys me, in the sense of like, oh, this poor guy who's gay comes out to his parents and religion oppresses him. I don't know what your attraction is, you atheists, with gayness.
Yeah, also it's not true. Like Mojtaba came out to his dad, Ali Khamenei, and he didn't kick him off from being a cleric. Like clearly, you had
to. Look, I get it. Here's the thing that's frustrating to me is because I keep hearing atheists do it. I keep hearing atheists try to tug at the heartstrings of Christians. Of look at this poor homosexual guy who comes out and is ostracized and is whatever, abused in their kind of language, and it's because of religious people that's happening. And my response generally is, if you're right about your atheism, why do you feel so bad about this guy? That is a meta-ethical question. Why should we care? As a matter of fact, if you're right with your atheism, he is a problem for humanity in that he, as a gay person, is hindering procreation.
Yeah.
And is hindering the survival of our species. It's the equivalent of an animal. Give you guys, I'm being a bit crass here, guys, with my language, but I want to make a point. Look, evolutionary theory, if we were to take it seriously, says this, and we should take it seriously. Like, I don't like caricatures of the evolutionary theory, but evolutionary theory essentially says that the animals that adapt the most right? Or have a higher chance of survival. The idea of it's the strongest of the fittest is actually an inaccurate explanation. It's not necessarily the strong. It's the strongest, right? That survive. It's the ones that adapt that survive. So think about it. If you got an animal that has 4 legs and can run faster than the other animal that's trying to kill it, that one's gonna survive. As opposed to an animal that has, whatever, like it was born and then had an accident and one of his legs is not working. It has 3 legs. It's gotten by and all that stuff, but now when the predator comes, that animal cannot adapt to the situation, so therefore it dies.
Yeah.
If we look at homosexuality from that perspective, that these guys for some reason all have this strong moral intuition that they got to come to the defense of the gay people because they feel so bad for them because they get oppressed so much. It makes no sense to me. In your worldview, they're a problem to our survival as a species.
Yeah.
If the more homosexuals we have, right, like let's just say it becomes a larger number for some reason.
Yeah.
Like 80% of the population's gay or something like that. Human beings will most likely cease to be. So why are you guys pushing it, man? Why is it always a part of your conversation? Like there's probably better examples you can pick. But you guys have such a moral indignation at religious people for, in your words, oppressing gay people. What's up with the moral indignation? Where do you get this stuff from?
Yeah.
Like, relax. And again, my challenge is, why is it always the gay issue for you? I don't know. Like, it could be like you have gay friends, and so you want to kind of protect them. My response is, why? Why is it a good thing to protect your friends? Is that not tribalism of a certain sort? And everything you start accusing religious people of can be thrown back at your face. That's the issue.
Yeah. And it's even worse for Mojtaba because he's also impotent. So like he's gay, apparently, allegedly, but he's also impotent. So he's visited like he's visited a European clinic 4 times to treat it. So it's like even if he could somehow bring a kid, he can't even do that. So it's just
does Mojtaba actually not have any children?
No, he does not.
Uh-huh.
No. I mean, yeah, who knows? I'm sorry, man. I'm being too harsh on Mojtaba. He lost his leg. I shouldn't be like that. That's messed up. I'm changing. I'm gonna change from right now. No more Mojtaba jokes unless a really good one comes up.
Okay.
And you are really like pushing all the subjects that these great jokes come. So it's like, no. Hey, I was gonna say on that video, by the way. These comments are so good today, bro. I was gonna say nothing he's saying in that video, by the way. Glenn is his name, right?
Yes.
Nothing he's saying are things like we haven't said before. I've said those exact same things,
course.
but it's the way he's saying it. There's this like confidence. There's this aura he has. Like,
bro, it's the
you
accent.
don't hold the mantle anymore. No, it's
Brother,
not. It's not just
accent.
the accent.
It's the
bro.
British accent.
There's a lot of British people like the guy he's talking to that just they don't have it. They don't have the aura. He has the aura. He can say the same thing I'm saying, but he's got the aura. He's saying it in a very, like I feel like they just have this, like he turns a little bit and then he just slices him,
Yeah. Glenn's good. Glenn just passed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
For Glenn.
So props.
I gotta
Glenn's a good guy.
Watch Glenn stuff.
Watch Glenn's stuff. Speak life. That's why I'm watching this on his channel as opposed to someone else's channel. And and he's essentially reacting in this video. He's reacting to his debate.
What is ultimate in your worldview? Okay. What is ultimate?
We'll put the Euthyphro dilemma down because we don't want to take up too much time. And I was worried about getting into a meta.
You know why he put the Euthyphro dilemma down? Because the Euthyphro dilemma doesn't work against Christians, and he knows it. This
Yeah.
guy, I mean, his representation of religion and specifically Christianity is so horrendous. Is so horrendous. Hang on.
Theoretical debate rather than, for instance, is slavery good or bad? We can argue this premise.
Okay,
What I've illustrated
is
here.
slavery good or bad is much
Yes.
closer to this debate, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
So, is it good or bad? And if so, why?
This is my point. I've just illustrated that you can't ground it goodness. So I'm going to meet you halfway, and for the purpose of this
You have
debate, I'm
not,
going to say
okay.
that I can't either. But you and I agree.
You can't. You can't say why slavery is wrong. I
No,
give
no,
you
no,
two
no. I
documents.
said that for the purpose of this debate, I'll meet you with what you've just done, which is to fail to ground goodness.
Well, people can be the judge. Is equality one of the things that you're going to put into the pre-religious
Watch
well?
this.
And if so,
Watch this.
where are you going to ground it?
Again, you're asking the grounding question.
I totally am. So women's rights are in this well as well.
No, I'm telling you that
women's rights are this
Hammurabi allows
pre-religious,
them-
obvious,
they allow them-
self-evident truth.
No, you're switching the claim.
That
Your claim,
religion has
your-
poisoned.
The claim
Like, if
is
religion
whether or not it's worse is
Okay.
what you made. You do this every time. You make a definitive claim, I show you that you're wrong, and then you want to go into moral ethics.
No, okay.
This is Stephen's analogy. This is what he said he wanted to return to again and again, and he simply wanted to assume that human decency precedes religion, that the human somehow precedes religion, that religion comes along later as this separate and separable thing, that you can unbake the cake, remove the flour, and still remain with some kind of gâteau. It's just such an unlikely picture of humanity, and I think one of the reasons why the new atheism is dead is because Rousseau's vision of humanity, this Pollyanna kind of idea of a naturally good humanity, I think that vision has taken a beating. I think a lot of progressive utopians have pitched a vision for that kind of decency, love, compassion, and hope at the very heart of what humans are really about. And I think that is massively overpromised and completely underdelivered, and a lot of people are ready to hear a much more realistic vision of the human person. And if you want to figure out what humanity is like according to Jesus, we've got just the thing for you. It's 321. You can go to 321course.com, get Jesus's vision.
So here's the issue, man. Glenn absolutely cooks this guy. Absolutely cooks this guy. And
Have
this
you
has been-
watched the whole thing? I'm curious.
I watched that whole video. I haven't seen the whole
Okay,
debate.
got it.
But trust me, the whole debate won't be any better for Stephen. My thing with atheists has continued to atheists of this sort, by the way, atheists of this sort, continues to be the same thing. You guys, there's some language I would like to use, but I will not. My Christianity doesn't allow me to. So I'll try to come with better words.
Just use it, man. Just use it. Make this more exciting.
No,
Seriously.
I don't speak like that.
I'll beep you. I'll beep you.
No. You guys as atheists complain and moan about a lot of stuff. And I find that to be contradictory to your worldview. The best thing you can do is just shut up. Stop complaining about how religious people are nasty. It's the survival of the fittest. And if the fittest means religion,
Ooh.
then it's our survival.
I like it.
Plain and simple.
Wow.
Just annoyed with, this kind of like, they kind of try to take the moral high ground on some of this stuff. It's like, bro, just shut up. If you want to complain about something else, but don't complain about how bad religious people are. Religion is the norm. You're the exception. You guys are the weirdos. When it comes to world history, when it comes to the plurality of worldviews, plurality of ethnicities, cultures, geography, time periods, all of it. You know who the weirdos are? Atheists. You guys are the minority of the minority of the minority. The only reason you've actually gotten to a place where you can voice your opinions is because Christianity has created safety for you to actually run your mouth.
Ooh.
That's why. Because you wouldn't be running your mouth in a lot of other places in the world where Christianity doesn't exist. You should thank God that you can run your mouth in a Christian setting, in a Christian socio-political setting. Again, because there's a lot of other places in the world, if you ran your mouth and said God doesn't exist, if Christopher Hitchens ran his, and there's a reason Christopher Hitchens titled his book, God is Not Great. and this is from Chris Hitchens, there's interviews about him, that he's directly taking a dig at Muslims. You know, Allahu Akbar. It's the opposite of that.
Bro, why am I here today? You're like
exactly
you're
for
on
that.
fire right now.
I'm cooking.
Honestly, bro, that's why I'm not talking. Like I'm muting myself so like you don't even have to cut my voice out of the thing because this I don't know what I'm doing here today. By the way, this is just go on. I'll drink my tea.
Look, the reality, Tom, is that if Chris Hitchens wrote a book in the Islamic Republic of Iran called "God Is Not Great," he wouldn't be doing promotional interviews and debates and talks.
No.
He'd be able only to do that in the West. He'd be able to only do that in a place where Christianity is has been the overwhelming majority and influence. And props to Chris Hitchens. By the way, Chris Hitchens
thrown into a
specifically.
cell.
I know, but Chris
He'd be thrown
Hitchens.
into a cell with Mojtaba. With- Okay, I'm done.
Okay, Chris Hitchens was extremely critical of Islam. Unlike a lot of other atheists who just suck up to Islam all the time, Chris Hitchens was a Bush kind of Republican, essentially. He was pro, like I think I don't want to put words in his mouth, and correct me if I'm wrong, folks. But like he was pro Iraq War and all that stuff. Chris Hitchens was a very outspoken defender and called for the recognition of the Armenian genocide. Big props to that to him for that. But the reality is, Chris Hitchens can write a book called "God Is Not Great." Okay, let me actually pull this up. Hang on here. Talk, man. Say something. As I cue this up.
Oh, man. Alhamdulillah, says Nick Quint. Hitchens hated Bush.
Did he?
Did he really?
Who said that?
I mean, he was pro, like, I know he was pro the Iraq War and stuff like that, but he was mixed on foreign policy. He was personally pro-life. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I feel like I don't know that.
So here's the thing. Chris Hitchens could write a book called "God Is Not Great" and then get invited to Biola University to have a debate with William Lane Craig. At which I was at. I'm somewhere here sitting. Somewhere over here in the background. Young Arthur sitting down saying, Arthur in Bible college, sitting down with my philosophy professor in Bible college, who I was TAing for, sitting down with him and telling him, I'm going to give Christopher Hitchens the benefit of the doubt to prove me that God doesn't exist in this debate. Notepad, pen in hand, ready to hear from one of the best well-known atheists on the planet. Here's a couple of seconds of his opening statement, which I thought was funny.
Well, am I audible? Am I audible to all? Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, comrades, friends, thanks for coming out, as Senator Larry Craig actually did say at his press conference. Thank you, Mr. Hewitt and Dr. Craig, for being among the very many Christians who have so generously and hospitably and warmly taken me up on the challenge I issued when I started my little book tour and welcomed me to your places to have this most important of all discussions. I can't express my gratitude enough. And thanks to the very nice young ladies who I ran into at the Elephant Bar this afternoon Well, I hadn't expected a posse of Biola students to be on staff, but where I thought, God, they're everywhere now.
Yes, we are.
Now, what I have discovered in voyaging around this country and others in this debate, and just debating with Hindus, with Muslims, with the Jews, with Christians of all stripes, is that the arguments are all essentially the same.
Okay, so go watch the debate. William Lane Craig rips him to shreds. Simply put, Christopher Hitchens didn't show up prepared, in my opinion. He rambled on for a long time, but that's about it. It's kind of exactly what he does in his book, just rambles. Doesn't provide cohesive argumentation. But somebody said that young Arthur have hair. I had some hair. I wasn't like this. I wasn't cool like this. I had some hair. Decent lineup, I think. I don't even remember. So yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, he wouldn't be able to do this in most other places in the world, where his skepticism, his atheism, his downright aggressiveness towards religious people, specifically Christians, is welcomed by Christians. And you can tell that from what Chris Hitchens actually says. He goes, guys, thank you so much for taking me up on my offer, on my challenge, actually debating me. And then you get individuals like Rationality Rules, what a name to put on yourself. Rationality Rules, that doesn't seem to have much rationality about him. Go out and talk about how religion poisons everything or Christianity poisons everything. Brother, if it wasn't for Christianity, you wouldn't be even be able to be having those conversations. You wouldn't be able to have a YouTube channel with 569,000 subscribers. We have provided the womb in which you have been able to attach yourself as a tumor and fester as an atheist. That's because of us. And it's sort of like the Christians look at you as a tumor. We know you're dangerous and bad. And we go, you know what? We're going to love them anyways because we were tumors and God loved us anyways. You want to talk about how religion poisons everything or Christianity poisons everything. The fact that you're tolerated is because of Christianity. And yeah, atheists, you in the chat, come at me. Because today I'm on a different energy level, man. Sean, be very careful. I'm warning you. Big shout out to Holy Heat in the house. Says God bless, drops a super chat. Appreciate that, brother. As always, thank you for the support. I'm so on fire today that Tom has just shut up. He's not talking. He's not saying anything. He doesn't want to get caught in the crossfire right here.
No, I'm good. I'm not risking anything right now. I'm not putting anything on the line.
Hey, you said it. He said Hitchens smelled like scotch at that debate. Dude has a limp handshake. Oh. Nick, were you at that debate?
He sent a text to us. If you saw it, yeah, with I think he also has the autograph there.
Ah, there he is. Yeah.
That's a pretty complicated signature too, by the way.
Well, if Nick is right and he smelled like hang on, I'm gonna compare this.
Nick, do you think Mojtaba has a limp handshake too?
Here's the book.
Oh wow, that looks new.
I've read it once. And it's not the kind of book that you'd actually want to open up a bunch of times and read because it's not good, man. It's not that good.
Is it actually not good? Like
it's really bad, man. It's probably one of the worst books I've ever read, Tom.
Wow. And you're generous towards like other.
I'm very generous. Like very generous. Dude, he actually signed it almost at the same spot. We're comparing. Autographs here. I'm going to send this to Tom and Nick so we can have a side-by-side comparison of There is some differences, and
Yeah, I can authenticate it and send
no,
it
the
back.
thing is that signatures ought to have some differences.
Yeah.
That's when people who do this for a living. He actually almost signed it exactly at the same spot.
Wait, I'm confused, Nick. So did he have a limp handshake or his handshake was firm? I'm not understanding here.
He said he had a limp handshake, no? Limp.
Oh yeah, that's the same thing. It looks like he switched pens when he signed Arthur's.
Yeah, mine's worse. Or he had more scotch in him. Oh, he had more scotch in him. Your S is legible, right, man? No, the handshake was firm, too firm in hindsight. No zut. Blessings. The book was as strong as his Hitchens' handshake.
Oh, I think he's being okay. I know what he's doing because I said the limp hand. Okay, I got it. Yeah, maybe Hitch wrote your signature at the front of the line and mine towards the end. Yeah, that looks like it. Because yours is fading, bro. Yours is fading away.
Whose is fading? Mine or his?
Nick's is fading away. Or Nick just has like an iPhone 6.
Yeah, it's the bad picture.
That's one or the other.
Bad picture. So yeah, like, look, man. I actually think during the debate, let me see, he didn't touch the water that was in front of him, which is something I'm trying to find it.
Hey, it's so awkward
Okay.
drinking water on stage.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Check this out. He came up on stage. He had a jug of water. Okay. He had a cup of water. He didn't touch these. And he had this own water he had brought up. His own water, I think.
Mm.
And
I see what you're doing. Wow. I mean, you got to be confident in your debate skills to be potentially drinking.
Or just really sad about life.
That's interesting.
That's a possibility. He carried that around everywhere.
Was that a thing? Like, was that what people were saying? Is that he's drinking during the debate?
That yes, some people said that.
Oh wow.
He liked drinking. Off topic, what's a good commentary I can get for the Book of Psalms? I don't know anything from the top of my head that I could give you, but here's I always tell people to do this. So we'll see. Well, let's discover this together. Me, Tom, and the chat. So you go to this website, okay, bestcommentaries.com, and then you select Old Testament, and then you go and select Psalms. Where's Psalms? If I can find it, there it is, Psalms. And then you look at what the best commentaries on the Book of Psalms are. So right now, the top 3 commentaries on the Book of Psalms are Derek Kidner, Psalms 2 volumes. It's out of the TOTC commentary series. This is a very good commentary series, the World Biblical Commentary. So Peter Craig. Now this one is Psalms 1 to 50. This commentary, it's only the first 50 Psalms. Now John Goldingay is a well-respected, I think he passed away, was a well-respected biblical scholar. I have a number of his books. He's got a commentary on the Book of Psalms, 3 volumes, so it's all the Book of Psalms. He'd be someone good. So that's the 3. Now you can again go here and then look at what I usually go here, look at the top 5, and then see whether I have any of them in my Logos Bible software. And if I do have them in my Logos Bible software, then I use those, one of those. If I don't, then I buy one into my Logos Bible software. But I have a pretty decent Logos Bible software. Tom, we are in the process of developing. This is, I don't know if you know about this. But I've met with my Logos reps, and we are about to do something awesome. Do you know about this? Have I told you?
Yeah, you told me this. You told me this a couple of days ago.
So, folks, here's what we're doing, and this hasn't come out, but when it does, we'll let you guys know. You guys know about the book recommendation list that I have. People keep asking me which books they should buy, and so what I did is create a recommended book list. And here's what we are doing: we are creating an Apologia Center study bundle that we're going to be selling through Logos, which means when you buy the bundle, you're going to have all my book recommendations in there, plus probably one entire commentary series. I think I'm trying to get the Pillar commentary series in there. And then if hopefully we'll get all the books. I still have to add some more. I've sent them a preliminary list of the books I would like in there. And it's going to be ridiculously cheap compared to if you were to buy those books individually. Like I'm talking 80-90% off per book.
Wow.
That's the kind of thing.
Awesome.
So you just buy it as a package. So basically, if all the books together were to equal to like $1,000, you'd be getting it for $100. The entire set. We don't know all the numbers yet because I've sent them a good amount of books. They got to calculate that and give me all that. But we're looking forward to that, and we are really, really hoping and pushing towards having that package available, ready to go, April 25th for our second, Tom?
Praise with Reason 2,
Praise with
baby.
Reason. Praise with Reason 2. We got our speakers all set, ready to go. Michael Jones of Inspiring Philosophy and Avery God Logic, who are going to be speaking, and I will be speaking as well. We were planning and hoping on having a fourth speaker, and but that didn't work out. We might still have a fourth speaker. I don't know. We might actually have a surprise guest show up on the day of, so we don't know. We'll see.
That's really cool, man. Even with those two, those
yeah.
two are a powerful duo with you, and you got a good lineup there. So good stuff, good work.
Yeah, we're really excited.
That's
for
exciting.
that
But we need to get to work. We need to get to work.
Yeah.
Because it's so funny. Arthur is such a someone is our personalities are so different because he's like, yeah, we just have to copy the agenda and paste it. Like essentially, I'm like, bro, that's not how events work. You can't just be like copy paste like on your computer and now you have the second version of the event. So we got to get to work, man. We got to get to work, and you guys have to spread the word.
Yes.
When those
for all your
start coming
friends
up.
in the LA area.
Yeah.
Blaine says, thanks for participating in the Blessed God Summit. It was cool to see you hanging out with your family. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I wasn't just hanging out with my family. I was hanging out with other people too. Actually, my family was quite often away from me, but I appreciate it. Thank you. It was a pleasure being there. Really enjoyed it. What else?
You want to show people our preliminary
flyer
that we're gonna put up? Here, I'll send it to you again.
No, I got it.
Okay.
It's the one you sent me, right?
Yeah. So this was Nick. We used some of your
inspiration,
some of your creatives here, inspiration. So you got to keep going, bro. You were missing 4 and you were missing 6. So once you figure those out, we got the next 6, next 3 years at least ready to go.
So here's what we got going on. This is what it looks like.
Look at that.
Praise with Reason.
I love it.
Reason.
Yeah.
So excited for this. I think there's plenty of people that are excited for this. Very nice pictures of everyone. Very nice pictures. This is kind of creepy with Michael Jones looking at me like this.
Yeah, we might have to put him on the other side. So he's
Looking away.
Twitching with Avery. Yeah. Like,
Oh
that's
gosh.
funny.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be aiming on doing these kind of short half-day sort of things every 6 months. He's got 4 ready too.
Oh, look at that. So who's coming? Who's coming from the chat? We got 15 people in here, it looks like. Are you guys interested? Are you guys going to be joining us? I'd love to meet the people who watch this channel consistently.
Oh man. Yeah, in person.
That'll be very cool. Yeah.
Nick's
should have
gonna
like a
come.
subscriber only section. Like if someone's a subscriber, they can come to that section.
Oh, a meet and
Are you going to
greet.
be charging? Are you going to be doing VIP tickets? By the way.
All right,
Guys,
is that
if you get a VIP ticket,
dig
you'll
at
help clean
Ruslan?
up
Is that a
after.
dig at Ruslan?
No. If you guys get a VIP ticket, you guys can help clean up after. That's the.
By the way, people, yeah, Nick, poor Nick. People don't understand that. Just to comment on Ruslan's whole thing, like folks who paid for VIP tickets, like had lunch and dinner served to them. Like that was a part of the VIP package where other people would have to go eat different places. They were able to eat, food that was delivered to them and for them and all that stuff, amongst other things. There's a lot more that goes into that. Let's see what. And click on my computer. It's not working. You good?
Yeah.
She
By
said
the way,
I
we're
would be
also gonna
happy
have
to
some-
go, but I'm 1,000 miles away. Like literally, you guys.
1,000 miles. Where are you?
Yeah, she lives in Hungary.
Mars. Oh,
Bro.
wow. Hungary's 1,000 miles away.
No, is it? Sorry, did I say it wrong? It might not be Hungary. Sorry. Was it Hungary?
Oh, thousands of miles. No, like New York is 3,000 miles away. You said
No,
1,000.
Sorry,
miles away.
sorry. It's not Hungary, is it? Evelyn, is it Belarus? I'm confusing myself now. So, Evelyn, you have to tell us which one I'm wrong about. This guy comes in here. Oh, April 25th, the league might be decided by then. Who cares?
Has anyone checked up on Salwa today? Salwa's not
Oh,
around.
Salwa's
This is
gone.
rare.
No,
Yeah.
that's okay. Australia. Bless God Summit did look really nice. Evelyn, just to put it out there, Ruslan always offers help for folks who want to go to the summit. So it is Hungary. Okay, yeah. Dominic Soboslai, man. The man.
We love your president in Hungary.
Okay.
Speaking of Hungary, I'm actually really hungry. I wish I was there.
Hungry and Hungary are two different things, my friend.
Hungary, the country, just sounds like a Persian guy saying hungry. I am so hungry.
Oh gosh. Hey. Oh,
Speaking
man.
of hungry, we're gonna have good food at Praise with Reason too as well. Preliminary.
That's true.
Yeah,
I got
it's gonna be-
a text today saying,
Yeah.
here's the contact info for the person who's gonna have the food.
Mm.
So, but you have to take care of all that stuff.
Yeah. I will. We will.
I don't worry about that stuff.
You just copy and everyone
Hey,
else
dude,
pastes.
I was gonna say it's like a year ago Jerome was here, but I realized it was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
It was in October.
Jerome's
Jerome
not here.
was
Oh,
at
he
the
is here.
first. Jerome was at the first Praise with Reason conference we had. The first one ever. Hey, are you keeping up with Michael Jones's videos where he's dressed up and he's explaining Islamic logic?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, this is like the equivalent of atheist logic. So here you go. Here's a treat for you. Check this out, Tom.
Let's check it out.
So in Christianity, one man can marry one woman. Good. But in Islam, one man can marry up to 4 women. So if Muhammad is the pattern of conduct for Muslims, that means he married, so then 4 women or fewer. No! Why would you think? No, at one point he had 9 wives. 9. You don't see how. See, in Islam, Muhammad wanted extra wives, so Allah said he could have them because he was so special. And the only one who could receive these revelations from Allah was Muhammad. So we have to trust that he was telling us the truth. But Muhammad wouldn't make up special rules for himself because Allah also told him he was such a morally good person. It's because that's why. So in Christianity, one man can marry one woman.
I
That's
love
good.
it. It's
Can't
because
believe you're
that's
doing that.
why.
These guys are getting risky.
Dude, it's because that's why. That's so Avery's got his own version of this that's got like a way different kind of energy to it.
Let's see it.
And look,
Let's see
man, I want to say cultures matter.
On Judgment Day, according to Al-Quran, who is the one who comes with the angels?
I must say Avery has the hand gestures of Middle Easterners down
Yeah, he's
way
got it
better
down
than
perfectly.
Michael Jones. Okay. He's got the little accent they're going to, but
God does. Good, good. Now, according to the Bible,
but he's got like the African version of the
it's like
Arabic
it's
influence,
like a
right?
Nigerian
The
accent, yeah.
Nigerian.
who is the one who comes on Judgment Day with the angels?
Jesus.
Good, 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 good. Now, so that means that Jesus is
God?
no. Why would you think? No, see, it means that he is a messenger. See? Messenger. You don't see how? See, because when the Quran says that it's God who comes on the day of judgment with the angels, it is different. It is a different standard than in the Bible when Jesus comes with the angels on judgment day. It's because that's why. You don't see how? See, let's try this again. Let's try another one. We have the perfect exercise for you. Let's try another one, okay? This one, I believe that you will get with flying colors. It'll be quite easy for you. Even a 5-year-old can understand Islam and its logic. Okay, still dealing with Judgment Day. According to the Quran, who is the king of the Day of Judgment?
God.
Very good. It is Allah. It is God. Now, according to the Bible, in Matthew 25, who is the king of the Day of Judgment?
Jesus.
Very good. Jesus. So this means that Jesus is...
God?
No. Why would you think? No, see, he's just a mere messenger. He's a mere messenger sent by Allah. You don't see how? See, it's really easy.
I love how that just turns into an American.
The Day of Judgment is a title only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Only God can have this title on Judgment Day. He's the one who comes and judges heaven and earth and all of creation. Jesus in the Bible is coming to judge all of creation, heaven and earth, on the Day of Judgment Day. He's also called the King of the Day of Judgment, but it's different. You don't see how? See, it's different because he's a messenger. It means that he's a mere messenger.
I love how the writing is just like
Yeah, it's so good. This is excellent.
It's because that's why. Okay.
bro, I'm telling you, that's the line we need to use with our wives. That should be the thing. Like, you don't understand why we're doing this, it's because that's why.
Yeah. No, that's great. That should go viral, man. That's good.
These guys are funny. Maybe I should make one, but like mine would be like way too serious. Like,
Yours would be
it's
way
because
too like
that's why.
authentic. You'd get like sued by the Muslim like community. Like is that Ali? It's like no.
Well, I got both of them on the beard game down. So
Yeah, for sure.
and the actual, looking the part, I guess. Looking the part. What's up, yo guys? What's up? Drop a comment. Drop a comment. Say what's going on. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. We'll feel, We're trying to go at atheists, and they didn't show up today, like they never do. They never really show up.
Left anymore.
Huh? I know, huh? Atheists.
Are there any left?
Atheists are gonna become a thing of the past.
Oh man.
Yeah. All the religious people are gonna breed them out.
We're gonna evolve.
We're gonna evolve to a place where we're gonna get rid of the atheistic gene. And then we're gonna say there were once creatures who were dumb enough to say that God didn't exist. Yes, I did say that.
Yeah,
He
Nick,
said
I'll
my
contact you, bro, if you want to be helping. I'd love that.
My missus is a boxer. That would not go well for me. No, it's because that's why.
Dude, you married a boxer? Oh my goodness.
What were you thinking?
You're a brave soul. You're a brave soul, brother. I would be worried like if I can get beat up.
Serene said, do we know the official speakers are for Praise with Reason? Sorry, I just joined late. Yeah,
she's actually trying to do work. She's like, how can I get this guy to respond to my...
Have you not responded?
Yeah, we do. The official speakers, we have them. It's Mike Todd from Inspiring Philosophy. Yeah, here with Serene, we have it. We'll pull it up right now.
I just sent it to her.
Okay, good.
If you Google search Praise with Reason, your site is the first listing.
Wow.
Wow, my website guy puts that up there so he's like, I'm doing my job.
He's flexing right now. Oh, it is. It actually is.
Bro.
Wow.
No, it's not. What?
You got to trademark.
Oh, yeah,
this.
okay, yeah. There is a Praise to Reason Corey Asbury YouTube video that pops up, and then
registry. We got to update that. Arnold, can you update?
Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday. He's really busy, but we got to get that going.
Very cool. SEO game strong.
Yeah, come on now. That's good. So share the news out, guys.
It's only going to be we're moving the price up a little bit to 140.
No, we're not.
This time.
Stop. We're not moving it to 140. We're moving it to 60.
Yeah. 160.
60. 60. Folks. 60.
You know what you should do with the price?
Tom.
If I was on your marketing agency team, I would say something like you should do $67. Like I know it's on the tail end of that, but like that's like something someone remembers, like $67.
Oh, 67? We only get one out.
Like that's actually cool.
Maybe we should make it $67,
cool.
guys.
Or $72.
It'll be really fun.
And then
no, we're not doing $72. We are not doing. You know what? Maybe we should.
That would be
just
funny.
because we're going to talk about Islam a bunch.
Yeah. Or the VIP is $72. The VIP, if you want the VIP experience, it's $72. Someone said when Mojtaba Khamenei meets the 72 virgins.
Come on, man.
He's gonna be like, guys, can we just talk? Let's just talk. Let's just.
Let me check something.
You know, the good thing with Apologia Center has been I can probably never go to a corporate job ever again. So it's all on, it's all on God to provide these days. Imagine, just imagine like a corporate drop Googling my name. And we're talking about Mujtaba Khamenei, and there's no way.
You're horrible. The wrong crowd will come.
You should have Avery dressed up in that way as he's giving his talk. Now that would be cool.
I think
And
I
tell
have.
him to do it on a whiteboard. We don't
Oh,
want any modern technology.
And we want his
Open a
arguments.
giant whiteboard.
We want his arguments to end with. It's because that's why. Praise the reason. It's praise for reason. No, it's not. Praise with reason. And Nick Quint's confusing me. Heretic stole from us. Well, yes, the theme is going to be basically false teachings.
Yes, yes.
Have you seen that David Wood and Too Many Marys latest live last night? Was very interesting. No, I haven't. Did you hear that Andrew Tate threw Sneeko under the bus and said he's a homosexual?
No.
Oh, you didn't hear this?
No.
Bro.
I'm like, that's the part of YouTube world I don't follow, like Sneeko and those
Well, these are the loudmouths.
Cavacular or whatever, like Myron Gaines. Like I don't
follow those
these
guys
people.
either. But specifically with these guys that are loudmouths when it comes to Islam, like they try to act like they know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know which video you're referencing, HB Scope. Can you send me the link?
Wait,
Send
so
that
what
to me.
happened? So who's gay again?
Well,
Man, this is a depressing day. All of our warriors, our Islamic warriors are going to play for the other team these days. What's going on, man?
Hang on, let me see if I can find the. Hang on. Hang on.
As if losing Mojtaba wasn't difficult enough.
Bro,
His
you
dad
just-
died of a
you-
heart
you
attack,
just-
guys. His
you
dad
just-
died of a heart attack.
You just found out his name is Moshtaba, bro. You don't even know he existed.
Clip. This is Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate breaking things down for us.
A few years ago, there was a streamer, I think everybody knows who I'm talking about, who was obsessed with me. If I got a girl's number on Fresh and Fit, he tried to do the same thing. Every single thing I did, he copied verbatim. He tried to be me, literally be me. He was obsessed with me.
So he's talking about Sneeko.
And I thought he just wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession. He came to Romania with two people who I respect very much.
I've never seen David
Wood
Wood laugh.
legitimately funny.
Yeah, he is.
That turned out to be a homosexual obsession.
It's a weird situation. It's a weird situation. It's kind of like a Malik thing, where it's like it's an evil guy, but then when they do expose the dirt from people, it's like you know when they're lying and when they're telling the truth, and it's like he's definitely telling the truth here.
Yeah, and Malik can also be legitimately funny.
Yeah,
even though,
they're funny. They're funny.
Even though, like Tate, he's pretty evil. But let's see.
Wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession. He came. I did. He copied verbatim. He tried to be me, literally be me. He was obsessed with me, and I thought he just wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession.
That's funny. I thought he was copying me and everything because he wanted to be famous, but it turned out to be a homosexual obsession.
He came to Romania with two people who I respect very much, Myron and Fresh, great guys. They managed.
I don't know anything about Fresh except for when that stuff, he got someone pregnant, was trying to pressure her to terminating the pregnancy. But Myron gets accused all the time of being gay as well.
Yeah, and also
what?
Something about birds in Colombia.
Bro, what is this?
We're losing everybody, guys. Your 80% number.
To convince me to allow him to come. He came there and started acting really fruity and really weird. He started telling me that he had this cuck.
Fruity. Guys, hide your wives, hide your kids. Just saying.
Thing that was exposed. He had this big cock scam.
So the crazy thing is that Tate is gonna say something here that I'm just like, oh, it's so weird. Why would anybody in their right mind say this unless they're actually gay? Okay, like it's a justification, self-justification. Listen to this.
Scandal, and he asked me what I think about cucking and if it's normal to explore your sexuality and if I've ever tried it. And I said, look, I'm older than you, bro, and I've never tried that. I don't think that's normal. And then he started saying, isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think it's normal to be curious? How do you know if you're really gay or not unless you've tried being gay? And then I realized he was coming on to me. And
So hey, I gotta share a story with you, Tom. I was street preaching a long time ago, and I got into a heated discussion with a group of Armenian guys who were trying to justify smoking weed to me, and this is probably one of my favorite experiences I've ever had doing street preaching. Okay, because it felt like it was an actual fight, like the way. So there was a whole circle of people around us. I was in the middle. This other guy was in the middle, and we're going at it. And he's got like 10, 15 friends that are, kind of backing him and stuff like that. And he goes, "No, it's okay." That all this stuff. And then he thinks he's got he's got a one up on me. And he asks me, "Have you ever smoked weed?" And I said, "No, I've never smoked weed." And he said, "Then if you've never done it, how do you know it's wrong?" And his friends were like, "Oh," like, that meme where everybody like jumps back. Oh, okay. His friends are sort of on edge with that, but what I said, that actually happened. I wish this was recorded. It might be. I don't know. Someone might have it. So he says this, and his friends are like, "Oh, you can't have a comeback to that." And then I looked at him and I said, "Do you think homosexuality is wrong?" Now, these are all young Armenian guys. And I said to that guy, I said, "You think homosexuality is wrong?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Have you ever tried it?" And his friends, it was it's done, right? It was done.
Oh man, that's good.
Game over.
Yeah.
Knockout, bro.
How'd you think of that, bro?
Oh, dude, that's the wit when you develop when you do street ministry. And you know what the crazy thing is? Every once in a while throughout the years, I'd see one of these guys that were in there, like out and about, and they would pull me aside. They'd be like, "Oh man, you're that guy from," and like shake hands and say hi. It was memorable. It was really, really good. I mean, the funny thing is, Sneako's going around to Andrew Tate telling him, "How do you know you're not if you haven't tried it?"
That's just weird, man.
That's dude.
Maybe Islam is like a kind of way to cope with it or something like that.
Well, look,
like I'm not trying to be funny.
So
like
seriously speaking, seriously speaking here, it could be in a sense of like, this is a manly religion, and we're gonna prove that we're man. We're real men here, and we're gonna join that. We're not gonna be with those sissy Christians, who are into forgiving people. And being monogamous and married and having healthy families. And it could be, not for everyone, obviously we're not saying that, but for some of these guys who this information is coming out about, it could be that their whole justification of being with multiple women, of having at least even the thought of being able to have more than one wife, is a domineering position where they're trying to get out of this mindset of, "Hey man, I'm really attracted to dudes." It could be.
Yeah.
The other thing is, now I'm not going to bring this up because in regards to details, is if the Al-Zud story is right and Muhammad was into that stuff, I mean, Mojtaba Khomeini can say, "I'm just like Muhammad."
I'm uncomfortable when you go this direction.
But you're not when you go.
I'm more comfortable when I go this direction. It feels like I don't know, like watching your hero be messed up or something like that. Like,
Arthur, don't do the dirty work, huh?
it's like seeing your like dad check out a woman in front of you for the first time. That's not your mom or something like that. That's the feeling. It's wrong, man. Don't do that.
I'm looking at, let's see. Jerome said, Arthur is your most favorite atheist next. Atheist Experience 2318, Matt Dillahunty, Cosmic Skeptic and Rationality Rules. This is a dumpster fire. Oh, this is a long time ago. Ah, look at this. Look at all these atheists trying to be cool. Telling you, man.
Oh, are you putting something up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna just a little picture that Jerome just sent. Look at that. They're young. It's okay.
Oh, goodness.
So I think it's pretty commonly known that Matt Dillahunty is in a relationship, as far as I know, still with a trans person, a dude.
Oh.
So like this is the stuff, guys, that I don't. When I see people coming out there, and this is kind of what I was going after earlier, a little earlier. When in the midst of a conversation, people constantly bring up a certain subject, it's very clear to me that they care about that subject. So if you have a conversation with me, and then I constantly keep bringing up the Armenian genocide, it shows that I care about the issue. I care about Armenians. I care about the denial of the genocide. And it's reasonable for an individual to conclude Arthur has an emotional tie and connection with this issue, the Armenian genocide. Is that fair, Tom?
Yep.
Chat, is that fair? Folks in the chat, let me know if that's fair. And you know where I'm going with this, right? Y'all know where I'm going with this. What am I to conclude if you're in a conversation and with atheists and they constantly keep bringing up the issue of homosexuality? If it's constantly coming up, is it not rational for me to conclude that they have some kind of an emotional tie to this? And I'm not saying they are, by the way. I'm not saying that. It could be that. I mean, if Matt Dillahunty keeps bringing it up, and Andrew Wilson kind of exposed this in that debate when he brought it up, and
that's the one
Matt
where he like
off.
stormed out.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, okay, that's the guy. Okay, yeah, I'm not as aware. Okay.
So my thing would be, at least you're emotionally attached to it. Like, I want to know, like, do you have really good friends that are, or like maybe you have a sibling? I don't know. Maybe like your mom and dad got a divorce after 30 years of marriage because whatever, your mom was with a woman and or your dad was with a guy and was like, oh, I just came to the realization that I've been gay this whole entire time. Like, there could be 1,000 reasons. You yourself could be one too. But if constantly a subject comes up, it's safe for people to conclude you are emotionally attached and tied to that issue. Like, that's the thing that you're trying to defend, especially when it comes to that. You're not using it as an example, right? Like, that's the thing you're trying to defend against religious bigotry or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ivan says, Andrew Wilson says this all the time too. He says most atheists don't want God to exist because he can't tell them what to do with their private parts.
Yeah, sometimes.
Look, I've had people straight up tell me that. I've had people straight up tell me that. I don't know if I would say most. I don't know. Again, this is just a personality thing between me and Andrew, and the way Andrew communicates information and the way I do. And he talks. He's probably talked to a lot more atheists than I have. The thing is that I've had people just tell me I don't want God to exist. And I don't believe in God because I don't want to be told on how to live my life sexually. Okay, at least you're open and fair about it when you clearly telling me that. So that's definitely a part of that. Let's go back to this clip.
Isn't that crazy, man? Isn't it crazy that sometimes like the most complicated answers are complicated questions are just like answered by like man's like hedonistic desire.
Yeah, but like so here's the thing.
You would think
Tom.
it's some complicated thing every atheist has. Like it has to be the problem of evil or something like that. Or why did Lucifer fall? But it's like it's as simple as like, yeah, I have a desire that I don't want to be controlled or regulated, and so forget God.
Yeah, so
here's crazy.
Here's what I would say, Tom. They make fun of people and when I, again, generalizing here with atheists, a lot of atheists will make fun of people for becoming Christians because Christianity fills an emotional void. Because something happened in their life and Christianity gives them purpose and hope and all that, right? That's fine.
That's right.
I mean, Christianity is true, and so therefore the emotional voids are properly met. But don't think that people aren't becoming atheists or defending their atheism because they're ridiculously rational, cerebral individuals. It could very easily be put that most people, not most people, that quite a bit of atheists become atheists, remain atheists because they have sexual perversions and they want to do those things by justifying them. Simply put, I know there was this kind of conversation that happened with what's his name, man? With Freud? I guess Freud had this statement about people want God to exist because they have a need of a heavenly father and all this stuff. And then a number of people did research on atheists and then discovered that a good amount of them had horrendous relationships with their fathers. And the response is maybe a lot of atheists are rejecting God because they had bad earthly fathers or didn't have fathers. So the opposite could be true as well. That's a possibility. So again, these arguments don't necessarily cover much. But what we shouldn't think is, the atheist saying, well, we got you guys on this one. We got you guys. You don't got Jack. Simply put. Let's see what Andrew Tate is saying about Sneeko the atheist. Sneeko also got embarrassed, by the way, on a debate with a guy over Israel, and he rage quit. Like last week was pretty bad for him.
Really gay or not, unless you've tried being gay. And then I realized he was coming on to me. And
It's the same thing. I actually, I don't know. That's funny to me. And so I thought he was being famous, but it turned out to be a homosexual obsession. And then,
By the way,
so he's asking me, is this normal and stuff? And then I realized he was coming on to me. Dude, it's funny, man.
Did you see that clip from Tommy Robinson where he just spouts out that Sneeko was gay?
What's that? Oh yeah. That Tommy Robinson clip.
That was hilarious.
I don't have that.
That's what this reminds me of. He just spouts it out.
Yeah, when Tommy Robinson, Sneeko, if you're wondering if you're gay, you're gay. All right, back to the tater.
When I realized he was coming on to me, I thought the best thing I can do is just not talk to him anymore. Because I don't like this gossip girl stuff. I don't want to be a drama merchant like he is. My brand isn't sitting online and constantly insulting other people like his is. So I thought, let me just cut him off. He's obsessed with...
By the way, that's hilarious from Andrew Tate. He said, my brand isn't sitting online and constantly criticizing me. It's literally his brand.
He's a bit weird. I don't want to ruin the guy's career. Let me just go his own separate way. Since then, he has mentioned me every single day in every single stream he does. Andrew Tate wore a gambling t-shirt. Andrew Tate drove a car. Andrew Tate drunk coffee.
Andrew Tate drunk coffee. But how's Andrew Tate gonna interpret? Yeah, how's he gonna interpret this Sneeko constantly posting about him?
Andrew Tate this, Andrew Tate that. He is obsessed with me. And if you see the way he talks about me, you can see in his eyes. It's not because he is morally superior. It's not because he just wants clicks. It's a homosexual rage which is suppressed. Guys.
It's a homosexual rage.
Dude.
Oh gosh, he's legitimately funny, man. He's legitimately funny. It's just narrating. Here's the situation, and then bomb. He keeps doing that.
So what's their beef right now? Like, how did this happen?
Talking about him, it's a suppressed homosexual.
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't know how this beef
But
happened.
like, yeah, Tate released this video and he's just like going at him. Jerome says, Arthur, if something is explicitly banned, you're going to complain about it, surely. No, Jerome, I don't think that's... There's lots of things that are banned where I'm not going to complain about it. Because I think they're morally wrong. They should be banned. So... just going to say that. I'm not going to give you any examples. You're a smart guy. You can figure that out. Surely, especially if you also don't think that said thing is harmful. Sure. This is why I don't think that Helio's complaints to you are very surprising. Wait, Helio was on a different stream. Oh, well. Wait, did Heliocentric mention me in another stream? I'd like to see that. Unless Jerome's just making stuff up. I don't mean you. Oh, you said you. It's hilarious.
Me?
You use word you and then you don't mean you. I should have him on, man. Look, well, no, the thing is, it won't work if I had him on. It just wouldn't work because there's things he doesn't want to talk about. Okay. Yeah, I mean the reality is that I had a very similar response, by the way, Tom, at the Blessed God Summit, where Jared, Heliocentric, that's what his channel's called, was in a conversation with Sean McDowell, and then he kept bringing up the same issue, and I was like, dude, like, why is this always coming back to the same thing? That's a really good question to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely is.
I should start beef with Tomig on my channel.
The thing is, then you don't want to be like overly obsessed with it. It's very weird.
No,
man.
look.
It's like
if you use it as an example, it's fine,
Yeah.
Tom. It really is. But there's a moral grandstanding that's happening with some of these guys.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is the argument Ben Shapiro makes. It's like they do this wild thing, and then when you react to the wild thing, they're like, "Why are you noticing the wild thing? Like, are you like?" So it's like
the guy walking around with a target on his head, and you're like, "There's a target on your head." Is that
yeah, so they'll keep saying Christianity is anti-homosexuality. Christianity suppresses people, oppresses people, and then you'll be like, "Wait a minute, like." Whatever, you'll bring the topic up and you'll be like, why are they so like the gay people so, and then they'll be like, why are you constantly talking about like gay people as a Christian? Like, why are you so obsessed with that topic? And you'll be like, dude, because that's what you've made the caricature of Christianity. They think we wake up every Sunday morning, go to church to be like, we don't like gays, and that's like that's the way we worship. Like, dude, we like genuinely like the topic of homosexuality in Christianity doesn't go through my mind unless like I open like X and I see some like blue-haired like transgender person yelling at some politician. That's when I'm like, oh, they exist. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not constantly in our minds, but it's constantly on your mind. We're just like
and I'll say this in regards to like actually doing ministry. Yes, I mean we've come across people, and we will continue to come across people who are same-sex attracted, who have questions about God's existence, and want to kind of make sense of the world and what their desires are and what God's requirements are and stuff like that. And trust me, those conversations are extremely healthy conversations that we have with those people, considering everything that there is to consider. And I would probably say they're generally better conversations than anything these atheists can come up with in their minds, because they're like, well, you just accept and you're welcoming, but they never tell you why it's a good thing to be accepting of people. They never tell you why that's even a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to kind of turn this into a conversation about heliocentrics kind of views and all that. Hey, hilarious thing, by the way. I found out yesterday, Ruslan released a video saying that he had to file copyright complaints against two different people who leaked the debate between Jacob Henson and Avery. And both of them were Mormons who did it. Who leaked the debate.
So they're confident.
Oh man, it's hilarious because there shouldn't be. But yeah, and Jacob came out and said, "Hey man, stop doing this stuff. Like this, this is Ruslan's property.
Yeah.
He'll release it when the time is right." But hilarious. Tom, you're
By the
saying
way,
this
I'm
is
kind
a
of bummed
joke.
that I'm kind of bummed you didn't show up in any of those recap videos. Where were you, brother?
I showed up in one of them.
I didn't see you in any of those recap videos. Were you even there? Were you lying to us?
Well, earlier on there was someone.
We haven't seen a picture of you speaking. We haven't seen a clip of you speaking. We haven't seen an interview with you. I don't know if you were there, bro.
This guy.
Because I looked at the full 54-minute recap from Ruslan trying to find you.
Bro, what are you talking about? I'm in that video.
I couldn't find. No, you're not.
Yes. Let me
give me the
it.
time.
Hang on, bro.
Yeah, I didn't see.
I mean, like,
I watched the whole thing.
There's like a split second I'm in it. I should have.
I don't know, bro.
Hey, I gotta prove you wrong now.
That was a cool recap, though. I gotta admit.
It was a really, really good recap video.
Yeah.
I actually did watch it. Maybe it's so fast that I just.
That's Evelyn. Evelyn saying, "Tom, you're saying this as a joke, but I've been to church services where most of it was about gays." Really?
That's horrendous.
Like I don't. By the way, I don't think you're not telling the truth. Or that's just so weird to me.
That's weird that a church would be doing that.
Like most of the services are about like homosexuality. That's super weird. I would question. I would question somebody at that church immediately. Like, why is this the topic all the time? Like, unless you're like talking about a passage specifically on homosexuality, I get it. Like, you spend the whole service on it, but yeah, like this is not how Christians think. And plus, by the way, we joke about these kind of things, but this is not the like when I'm walking around and I come across someone who's homosexual or whatever. It's not like like the button "Why are you gay" is not the thing that's clicking in my mind.
By the way, I want to put
this
up on the screen. Michael Jones posted this like randomly on a wall at the Bless God Summit.
Oh, is that David Wood?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's David Segarra, bro. David Segarra.
That's these guys. This Christian YouTube world is in its own little space, man. It's crazy.
Oh, look at that! Look at that. AHB said Arthur was in it. I just can't find where
he wasn't in it. I watched this entire thing.
Bro. I was absolutely in it. You missed it. You blinked and it was done. I can't find it now.
Yeah, there's no way. I'm sorry. I watched this probably twice. I watched the shorter recap he posted.
The shorter one.
This
I'm not
one,
in it.
Never saw you in it.
Haters gonna hate. Haters are gonna say I wasn't there.
Yeah, I can't find you. I'm trying. I'm trying hard to find you, but
are you? Are you actually, bro?
Yeah, I'm looking. I can't. You gotta be a art. Honestly, bro, you gotta be a rapper to make these clips. You gotta. We gotta get a song, yo. We gotta get you to put a song out.
You're horrible,
bro. Forget about it. See, this is
what
I mean, guys.
Bro, it's funny that I just realized I'm in it twice. But it's the back of my head.
Where? What's the? Show us.
This is too good. I didn't realize this. That's JP, by the way. Okay, that's Zach.
Wait, where's your head?
That's my daughter on my shoulders.
Oh, how do you even spot that?
Because I carry my children weird ways. It's just like tiring, so I just like throw them like on my shoulders like sheep. Look at this. Bam.
Oh, that is you. Wearing the same shirt.
I'm not. I don't think I am.
Legendary.
There. I'm in it. No, but That's
Okay,
not what I
okay,
was talking
fine,
about. No, that's not what I was
I
talking
guess.
about. I was there. That's evidence I was there. That's, but that's still not evidence that I spoke there. Right?
Yeah, we need to see some pictures of you speaking, or I'm calling it a cap here.
Well, I got pictures of me speaking. Did we not share this stuff out last Monday?
No,
You
I was
guys
trying to
did.
get you to show some pictures. You didn't show any of it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. There's a couple of pictures that Ruslan's folks sent me, and then a couple of pictures that my wife took. You know, it's interesting that I didn't like take many pictures with people. I took pictures of people, but I didn't take pictures. So here's
sounds
one.
creepy.
Here's one. No, like you know, you see folks. and, you
Arthur's
know-
just walking around taking pictures of people.
Well, there's me, and I'm on the screen there too, Tom. So you know,
Oh, that is you. There you go. Okay.
that is also
You got
me.
a full house. No one walked out. Okay.
Nobody walked
That's
out,
good.
and people thought I was pretty funny as well. So, just saying. That's a pretty
Oh,
nice
that's
picture
cool.
my wife took.
How did you not post any of these, man? You are terrible boomer with social media, man.
This
Now
is
it's like after the whole hype is gone, he's gonna post it like
You
in
like
like
that one?
3 weeks. It's gonna be like it was a blessing to speak at, and it's like everyone's done talking about it.
That's why I need
That's a
you to
good
be
thing.
around with me next time I go. You have to come. So you're just like taking pictures and posting
Yeah.
content.
Look
You
at that.
gotta
That could
come
be a
next time.
profile picture right there.
This one or
the
this one?
before that. Yeah, that could be.
There's
Get a
actually
little-
not that one. Definitely not that one. There's actually one that their folks sent me. They actually edited it, so
Hmm.
it looks pretty. A number of them actually not. Look at this one. Look at this one. This one is one of them they sent out that was edited.
Oh wow. You look like an ortho bro here. You look like you could be like the what do they call it? The head Orthodox priest. What do they call it? I don't- Bro, or like Orthodoxy is so irrelevant to me. I forget all the terms they use.
Do you like that one, Tom?
Oh, that's nice. That's
a
cool.
profile pic.
Oh, that's great pictures, man.
Yeah.
Wow. How did you not share these out? Hey guys, at least he's genuine. Like he's not about the clout, you know. He's just like,
Hey, I
happy
took
to
this
be
picture.
himself. That's great.
This is happy people right here. That's the 3 greatest YouTubers you'll see on YouTube. Right there.
That's
There's
awesome. It's like
many
combine
similarities. Look at this. Wait, hang on, let me show this picture again because it's nice.
You should combine. You should post this up. By the way, hold on. You should post this up and write these. We have a combined subscriber count of. It's like when they do that with like LeBron and Bronny. They're like LeBron and Bronny had a combined 41 points, and it was like LeBron 40 points. You should
Oh,
totally
that's
do that.
hilarious. Yeah, combined subscriptions here would be 1,000,000 and like 300,000 or something. No, the thing is, there's many
Yeah,
similarities
right.
between the 3 individuals here on this screen. 2 of them have fantabulous hair. Obviously, I don't.
They
But
look the same. They look like the same person.
who?
Like they look like a. They look like
You're saying Nate
Winger
and Mike look like the same person?
Yeah, it look
Nah.
like Nate looks like the altered ChatGPT version. Like when you edit a photo and then it changes the face.
Wow, I'm gonna tell Nate that. Wow. So, but in all seriousness and honesty, I resonate with these 2 guys so much because their view of ministry, their view of how to do what we do on YouTube is very much like what my view is. So I resonate with them quite a bit. Cool dudes, man. Cool dudes. Excellent guys. Got to hang out and spend some good time together at the summit. So yeah, what are we at? We're in 50. What's going on, chat? What's going on? Evelyn, goodbye. Thanks for joining us. Hey, somebody sent me a video of a witch like trying to put a curse on Ruslan's conference. Oceanside is
serious?
wild, bro. It's a
Yeah,
wild.
that is
Like,
crazy.
by the way, full dress. I sent it to Ruslan. I was like, "Did you know about this?" He's like, "No." Bro, you want to see it?
Let me see. Yeah. Oh no! Oh, it's like a witch.
Got a staff and all.
Bro, she got her broom behind her. So
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, got a staff in her hand, like a broom staff or whatever.
Oh my
Wild.
God.
Before the event like started.
That's like the most unintimidating witch I've ever seen.
That's nuts.
I hope he posts something with that up. That'll be hilarious.
I sent it to him. I was like, "Yo, did you know this?" He's like, "Nope."
Just have
Here you
make a
go.
video
Here you go.
of her
Tom.
like
This is-
flying
Tom,
in.
This is for you, Tom. There you go.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Look at this guy taking notes. Good for him. It's important to take notes. Very important to take notes.
Oh, it's just this world. Like I love this. Like we're all gonna die because of social media, but it's so great, man.
What do you mean we're gonna
Like,
die
in what
because of
other
it?
context are you gonna see like a random video of a witch like cursing a conference? That went pretty well.
Yeah, because people prayed, man. Jesus got it. Jesus has it taken care of.
Hey, can you play that video I sent you today? Pissed me off today so much. I was like, I really want Arthur to. Oh, did I not send it to you? Oh, that sucks. Like, I can't tell you how much this guy pissed me off this morning.
What are you talking
I
about?
shouldn't be this angry, but like, listen to this guy, guys. Like, take a second and listen to this guy. Like, this guy ticked me off.
Okay, this guy looks very vanilla. Instagram. Who is this?
I don't know. It just popped up on my Instagram today, and it annoyed me. Just watch it. It's like
The
it's annoying.
Gospel Broadcasting Network.
Yeah, I don't know who they are, but like, they have a bunch of videos like this.
GBN. Am I worshiping God when I listen to music? Oh gosh. Yeah, I can see why you'd be mad at this.
No, but it's like more annoying than you think.
Hey
Like,
Cliff,
listen to this guy.
is it a sin to listen to gospel songs with instruments outside of church services?
Okay, that's a good question, and I understand it's one that's being asked quite a bit in our day and time. To be honest with you, I think it's probably the wrong question. The question.
Who the heck is asking that question?
Who's asking that question, bro? This guy's like,
And like, what do you mean? Our day and time? Like, what?
People Christians all over the US of A are asking if listening to music. What the heck? Like, what chamber are you living in, bro?
I know.
Like,
do you think there might be one that's Pentecostals?
I don't think so, because listen to what they say, what he says.
The question an individual needs to ask is, am I worshiping God? Because when it comes to worshiping God, we have clear parameters, clear directions in the New Testament as to what is acceptable versus what's unacceptable. John 4:24, God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Worshiping God in truth today under the New Testament, we see that singing is authorized. Ephesians 5:19, Colossians 3:16, for example. However, the use of mechanical instruments of music has no authority whatsoever in the New Testament.
Hey Cliff, is
Isn't
it
that
a sin
annoying?
to
And,
listen to gospel?
and then like click the comment real quick. Gosh, look at the top comment. I love the top comment. That was that. So I got angry, and then
Wearing
like,
a
my
tie
anger
isn't
went away.
authorized in the New Testament. Repent and turn to Jesus.
This is how Instagram bothers me. Like, this is my algorithm. I get guys like this 24/7.
Hang on. GBN. Horrible website. We're gonna do a dive on these guys. Hang on. I'm coming. Tomek put me on this. I gotta get angry. This is like
Just made something up. This guy was like, everyone in the Christian community is asking like a random thing that no one's asking. It's so funny. That's so great.
I'm trying to see about technical support.
I don't know, man.
I want to know what their beliefs are.
Sketch people. They might be those like, maybe they're not like
Answering
this
the
Google-
error. Hang on.
Maybe these are the ones that just sing psalms or something.
Yeah, I wonder if they're King James onlyist.
Yeah, it could be.
It has that vibe.
Yeah, but they have a bunch of videos like this. Like if you go on their Instagram, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
John, what do you think?
That's by the way, that's trending.
Yeah.
Within like certain, so you need to do that with me. Or I'm just
Yeah,
like
let's
sitting.
do it.
Hey Arthur, does the Bible say this? And then I can say, no, the Bible doesn't because the Bible says electronic instruments are Bro, electricity didn't exist when the Bible was written. Seriously. You only have to use acoustic stuff because in the Bible they used acoustic. They also didn't drive cars in the Bible or use Instagram.
This guy's recording on electronic device.
You know what would be funny if they had put a soundtrack behind that video of like Hillsong. No, like actual song. I'd die. Like they would have cut posters and teaching materials. Okay, I'm interested in this. English. Interesting. Oh, they got this. Okay, they stole that from the internet. That's not theirs. Let's see.
Can we listen to an Alex O'Connor song to end today's stream?
Send me the link. Just because we like Alex and we don't want to.
Like I feel like we all need we need this. We need this.
I'm gonna get a copyright strike from Alex O'Connor saying,
Nah, you're not. These are dated. Oh man, he has so many good ones. I don't know which one to send. Hold on, I'm gonna send one right now.
these guys have their own commentaries.
Okay, here, I'll send you this one. This one's a more classic one. Ooh, this is a good vibe, man.
Did you send it?
Yeah, play.
Oh,
I mean, he's harmonizing in this one, but it's good. It's good.
we've discovered something new about Alex. So he can sing. He's harmonizing in this.
He's a great
Okay.
singer.
Maybe music's the thing that's going to lead him to Christ.
Imagine.
So which one do you want me to do? This one or the one you just sent me?
Play a little bit of this one and then play the other one I sent you. Y'all gonna be impressed, I'm telling you.
I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. And afterwards we'll drop into a quiet little place to have a drink or two. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
All right, that's good. That's good.
See it in your eyes.
But he's like, come on, man. He's pretty good. And then, yeah, this one is more like professionally recorded, but he's very good.
Alex, you need to become a Christian. Start leading people in worship. This is your gifting.
Yeah.
God's gifted you this.
A lot of people don't know if he does this, by the way. People are like surprised.
I didn't know this.
Again.
Wait, there's a channel called Alex O'Connor Music.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think we learn our lesson,
Dude,
100 times.
I can see Alex O'Connor going on Britain's Got Talent and winning it. Like, I wrote this song. I wrote the song for special someone. And, they make a cute story out of it. She doesn't
or
know.
we just have Alex
It's the
O'Connor in
first
a
time
couple years come and do the worship for Praise with Reason. How amazing would that be? Wow. Wow, that would be so cool.
Since then, it's gone beyond a question you answered long ago.
Imagine.
Can we pretend
within reason to
convince
praise
me
with reason?
again
Wow.
that nothing's gone wrong?
I always knew it was reason, but I didn't know what the reason was.
It's stuck in my head, and everyone says I need to move on.
How reason brought me to praise.
Man,
You're listening
props,
to-
Alex, dude. Like, major props.
That's so good.
Major props. Hey, there's a couple of questions for you here. Genuine question. Can AI be used to assist in making of worship? So for context, I've
Yeah,
written
100%.
lyrics to
I
a
could do
few
that right now.
songs. Hang on, man. So for context, I've written lyrics to a few songs and used AI to assist in the instrumental aspects of the music.
Oh,
do you
he's
think?
asking if that's ethical. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I have a
Wait,
certain
why?
criteria. Wait, hold on. He's
written
so
the
if you-
lyrics.
Okay, no,
like
no. Sorry, I
Arthur
misunderstood
doesn't
that.
understand
No, no,
much
no, I
about music.
misunderstood.
Like if I write lyrics
Yeah,
and I
that's
wanted
totally
to,
fine. That's totally fine. Yeah.
do
Sorry,
you have
I
issues with the
misunderstood.
lyrics of it?
Yeah, I do have issues with lyrics because come on, man. Like it just feels so wrong. It doesn't. It's.
Oh, yeah,
like Matt
okay.
Walsh puts
Look,
something
look,
up there that I
you're
really
you're
like.
making like atheist level arguments right now.
No, it's
Okay,
not
yeah,
right.
yeah. Come on, man. It just feels so wrong. Is that the
You think
sort of
that's
way that
you'd
atheists
be
argue?
okay with that?
It's
You'd
the
be
way
okay with
atheists
that,
argue
Thursday.
for the non-existence
Okay,
of
fine.
God.
All
Come
right,
on.
then,
Do you
guys,
feel
what
like
I'm
God
gonna
really
do-
exists? Look how bad
All
the
right,
world
okay.
is.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do next week is I'm
No, I
gonna
didn't
write
say
it,
it's okay.
have-
I said
have
your
AI write a
argument is
song,
bad.
and then I'm gonna play it to worship 100%.
Hey, I'm telling you, sound like an atheist. The thing is, I didn't say it's okay. I said your argument against it is
Yeah, but it's
bad.
like the argument is like, come on, man. Like,
No. You have to develop something, and I think this is what you're trying to do. It's got to be ordered in such a way like worship is or ought to be intrinsically from a human who has the ability to honor God freely. And the use of AI technology isn't that because a machine is doing that.
yeah, but someone can sing it and do that, but that
do you
still
mean?
doesn't make it right.
What do you mean sing it?
Like AI writes it, and it's not intrinsically worshiping God, and then
Yeah, but
you don't
but the
know that, so you
creation of
start
it,
reading.
the creation of it
Yeah,
is
but who
not.
cares?
Well,
Like
that's what my point was. That's why it's intrinsically
no,
should
no,
come
I
from a
know, but I'm
human.
saying there's got to be another reason we have that this is wrong. There's got to be a better reason. It's just like it's
Mm.
wrong. That's the greater reason.
No,
Just
the
don't do it,
greater
man.
reason
That's
isn't like it feels yucky. That's dumb. That's like your parents' generation saying using Facebook feels yucky.
yeah, but I feel like that's going to be the answer to like end AI in certain areas. Like it's just going to be like I texted my friend an emotional like thing, and then he responded back, and then you find out like he responded with AI. It's just going to be like, bro,
Correct.
that's nasty. Like,
That's what I'm saying. But like,
that's
look,
it.
what you can't put words to, I will put words to it. And what you're really trying to say is relationships are two ways. It's not one way, right? Like you need two
Yeah.
agents, free agents, who are communicating and receiving communication from one another. And when you have AI doing that, that's one of those things is taken away. So it's not actually relational, right? The robots
Yeah,
doing
it's
the
not.
stuff.
It's not.
Now,
Oh,
I
it's
would
so
say
gross.
there's probably there's probably an ethical way of doing it. Suppose you've written your lyrics and all that stuff, or whatever, you're writing the music to it, and you're struggling, you're having a hard time, you can't find some words that rhyme. Like, is it okay for you to open up a thesaurus or a dictionary or something and look through some words? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Could you consult AI, like, hey, I'm trying to rhyme this line with this other line, and I'm having some troubles, and it aids you in that. I think the
Yeah.
use of it is fine. To completely just go to AI and say, write this, like, here are the ideas, write this for me or whatever like that, then I would have issues with that. I do think specifically, I mean, it's the same thing when it comes to like sermon prep. Like, I think you can and probably should use AI as a search engine of sorts when you're developing sermons. It's a quicker way, it's a quicker search engine, is the way I look at it. But if you don't know how to sift through the information, you're probably going to be using a lot of false information, because it does
Yeah.
have false information in it. And so you need to have the ability to fix those things. Okay.
Well, also, sorry, it matters where it's coming from too. So, like, if you're using AI and it's sifting through commentaries or something like that, that makes sense.
But
I'm
it
okay
can't do
with
that.
But
So
not,
here's
not
it can't do certain things, Tom. Like, for example, when I've used it, like I've asked I've asked it things like, does this church father say this? Actually, I was watching a video where AI constantly got stuff wrong, and the person knew it. It was like, wait, no, did this individual say this? And then the AI at the end was like, oh yeah, that individual never said anything like that. I just was saying it. Like, I forget who it was, but that was a really interesting kind of. Either somebody shared
Yeah.
this with me. I've had a lot of conversations with people over the last couple of weeks, so it might be somebody shared it with me. But so here's what I've done. I've asked AI, like, oh, whatever, the Tertullian say the following thing, and be like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, give me the resource, and I'll pull it up and look at the resource. And there are individuals who've tried to pull up resources, and it doesn't exist. It just made it up.
That's crazy.
It basically, some of the stuff it did is it researched people saying that that individual said that, and it just goes, yeah, they said that. So you have to be very careful when it comes to using it. So it's a tool. Okay, it really is a tool. And
yeah, but here's the thing. Can I say something to Truth Seeker real quick? So he says, Tom, here's a better argument. Worship is meant to be a posture or a representation of your individual gratitude towards God. Okay, so like I get that, but like think about it like this. Think about an unbeliever writing a worship song, which this has happened, by the way. Some of the greatest worship songs are written by unbelievers. And so that person was not genuine in his worship of God, let's say. And you compared that to the AI, it's a parallel there. And then like you're actually using the words now and you're singing it with genuine gratitude towards God, or you're actually worshiping him, right? Is that still unethical? And those are the questions they're going to ask. Those are the questions we're going to have to answer in the future.
That's a really good point. That's a very good point. Yes.
AI has screwed us over, so what am I supposed to do? It's going to replace every one of us at one point.
Yeah, I don't
It's just
think
gonna be
that
like
it's true,
a,
but
it's just gonna be like we can have a Tom and Arthur, just like a copy of us that knows us well enough. We just click go on Mondays and it just pops up and goes
and then we go
and
and play
doesn't say
soccer.
or like and stuff like that. Everyone's like, wow, these guys are enjoyable to watch.
Let's boost their subscribers. The AI versions
Yeah.
of us will get more subscribers.
That's depressing. All right, hey, I gotta drop.
You can't until I find myself in Ruslan's video.
Brother, you're not there. I'm sorry. Ruslan did you dirty on that. He should have put you in that video as a main character, brother. Like you should have been. There should have been a good 1.2 to 1.5 second.
By the
highlight
way,
of you just
Ryan Horton, who led worship, the dude can lead amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, some of my favorite time at the conference was during the worship times, the praise times.
Oh.
It was so good.
It's amazing.
And you're not leaving anywhere because I know you want to go eat or something like that.
Yeah, precisely.
You're not that hungry. Don't worry about it.
Precisely what I'm trying to do.
Everybody, should we let Tom go and eat? Say no. Say no, Tom, you can't leave. Can't believe I can find myself in this. It is 54 minutes.
You're not there, brother. I watched the whole thing.
100% I'm in there. 100%. You know, I should have sent you a screenshot when I watched it, but I was like, nah, Tom doesn't care about this stuff.
Ask ChatGPT to find you. Hey, ChatGPT, can you find Apologia Center? Can you find Apologia Center?
Hey, by the way, I did run into your favorite Catholic apologist.
Oh,
there.
did you?
Mm-hmm. And I told him, hey, man, we watch your stuff. I got a friend that really likes the content you create. And he said, thank you, man. It's very nice, very cool. Way more introverted than I would have thought.
Seemed like it from the videos I saw. It seemed
very introverted. I don't know whether he's like he's around a lot of Protestants and he just goes into his Catholic shell.
Yeah, because like there was that one guy asking him, or it was thing. It might have been inspiring philosophy when he said something like they even let heretics here or something like that, and then he was like, yeah. It was just like really weird.
Did you know that Ruslan got a lot of trash for having a Mormon there for a debate, which is insane, Tom, and then having a Catholic guy there? Like people were going crazy over it online. I don't know this.
Yeah, I wouldn't go crazy over it, but I am developing this kind of like. Never mind. For another day. I am developing this.
It's a dialogue between a Protestant, a Catholic, and an Orthodox talking about their differences.
No. I totally understand that. I even understand the debate and stuff like that. I would be there. Like it would, but I'm saying like, just like coming from a camp, generally speaking, myself that thinks that used to think, or at least maybe I do think. Maybe I'm going back to thinking this that they're actually not like my brothers in the Lord. You know, like potentially. It's just weird making it so like cool and stuff like that. You know, like we're all together, we all love Jesus, and we're all going to heaven, even though they think I'm not, and like my baptism is invalid and stuff like that. Like it's just like the whole thing is so weird.
I don't think
like, we've become.
By the way, I don't think that's true. I don't think the Catholic Church will rebaptize you.
Yeah, maybe, but like the Orthodox do not think your baptism is valid at all. As a believer,
nobody
like,
cares.
That's
what
weird, man. Like. I know, but I'm saying like we've become too buddies. Like,
okay,
you know what I mean?
What do you want us to do to them?
No, nothing. But I just like these people hated each other at one point, which is I'm not saying that's a good thing, but because the theological differences were so like legitimate.
But like, what happens
and
when
now we're all just like ha 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 ha?
But what happens when we legitimately put our theological differences on display. And
Oh, that's great.
we're like, hey,
not
here are the
against it.
real differences.
I just think it's like the over.
I mean, look.
overly
I think
friendliness
the
of it.
Q&A portions. Look. Ruslan said that they're going to release. They're going to release the panels with the Q&As. I'm the first person that asked questions to Trent and Josh and Gavin, and so we'll respond to that video when it comes out, and then I'll explain myself because I don't think I got a legitimate answer to the questions I asked. But that's going to get released, and I think those kinds of dialogues and questions or conversations are very important. I don't know why you.
Yeah, like I'm reading here because I forgot the terms for it. Like Catholics hold to like material heresy, which is holding beliefs that contradict Catholic dogma without knowing or intentionally trying to, which is often applied to Protestants, which would not be the category I would fall into. So I would fall into the formal heresy, which is knowingly and intentionally rejecting Catholic teaching, which carries a different level of culpability. So I'm a heretic compared to a Catholic. Like I know we've tried to, like, the YouTube Christian world has tried to like soften that, like we're all cool now, hanging together, dunking on Muslims.
I don't know
like,
about
dude,
that. I don't know about that.
Like I'm a heretic to a Catholic who believes that I know their teachings, at least to a degree where I can make a judgment on it, that I reject them. I reject the Pope. I reject Marian dogmas, all this kind of stuff. So it's like I'm a heretic. So you think essentially that if I understand Catholic teaching and I reject it, then that I'm a formal heretic.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be like, I don't want to
have
be
this conversation
buddy with you.
You should have this conversation.
I mean, what am I
with,
going to talk to Trent about this? He'd kill me on it somehow.
What are your views on AI being a type of antichrist? It's a machine. It's like saying, what are my views about like computer programs being an antichrist? And it doesn't make any sense.
Antichrist AI.
How do you read this? Thank you for the super chat.
Antichrist comes as AI.
Bro, please stop. There's people talking about that.
Oh, there's actually that's not an original thought.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
How do you pronounce this? For in the fire. For in the fire. Aha. For in the fire. Daniel reference. Instead of 3 in the fire, 4 in the fire. Okay, I like that, man. 4 in the fire. In the fire. It says, thank you for the super chat. I finally got to watch or catch a live. And Tom wanted to leave. You would have, that's messed up.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know who this is. 4 in the fire, let us know. Thanks for being here.
Maybe met you at the conference you weren't actually at.
People saw me and met me, and I told you somebody came to me and said, "Where's Tom?"
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, you for sure were there. I take everything.
Yeah, right when it comes to be about him, guys. Right.
Okay, can we finish? But with this song that I just sent you, please. Can we please finish it? Just like don't even say a word. Don't say thank you for apology. Just play this song.
No, because then I'm gonna get copyright strike for that one. For sure. For sure gonna get a copyright strike. Oh, found it.
Nah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom's about to apologize to us.
That's you?
Killed it with the questions, of course. Outside of my mic not working, everything is going great. No real issues.
Oh, no way. How did I miss this? Oh, it's probably because this guy looked way more handsome. This guy was clean shaven, had a suit on. I was looking for a.
But I wore a suit.
I didn't think you were gonna wear a suit. I thought you were.
Why hitting on the fact that I wore a suit?
I can't believe I missed this. I watched this. I even watched that part where Ruslan says the mic and stuff.
You abs. Look at that, bro.
He's going great. No real issues.
Ruslan, Arthur.
Wow.
And then Gavin Ortland.
Yeah. You were there.
Apologize.
I'm sorry. You were there. Yeah. You look snazzy too, I gotta say.
I was not only there,
mo-
but I looked snazzy.
no mojtaba, but you look snazzy.
Oh, there comes Jamie with his Adventist theology. The image of the beast has life breathed back into it. So it is something that occurred coming back in Revelation. Someone
gotta read
claims that the
Revelation again.
statue being given life is AI in Revelation.
It's too much internet for today, man.
Jerome wants to know where you read that from. I don't know what he was talking about, where you read. What were you reading?
Who, me?
Yeah, Jerome said, wait, Tom, where did you read that from?
Where did you? I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, we don't know.
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, maybe when I said, could AI be Antichrist? I didn't read it anywhere. I just thought about it. Believe it or not, I still have original thoughts. That was actually an original thought that never.
Oh, gosh.
Well, other than someone commenting it like 5 seconds before.
So look at that. 4 in the Fire. Thanks for the super chat. This is like some internet etiquette that 4 in the Fire is teaching our community. He's asked, he's made 2 comments and he's sent 2 super chats. Appreciate that. Again, they don't have to be much, but they always help. Says, on Diary of a CEO, Wes Huff had a good take on AI. I have to admit that I haven't watched all of that. It's long. And I'll finish it one of these days. But I did talk to Wes Huff about it and his experience of being on Diary of a CEO. Got to spend some good time. I probably like sat down with Wes for about, I want to say 30 to 45 minutes and had a really good discussion, just hanging out. And then somebody mistook me for Wes Huff. Tom, did I tell you this?
No.
I think I told Zone. So me and Wes were talking.
How?
Me and Wes were talking. And but Wes had security around him because he tried to go to Starbucks and it turned into an ordeal. Like,
serious?
And so, yeah, they had a security guard around him. But there was a switch in the security guards or whatever. And this guy walked in who was a part of the managing kind of crew. And me and Wes were talking and then told the security guard, hey, you're going to be taking care of Wes. And Wes and I both turned to him and greeted him and stuff like that. And then he just stood by me. And then he's just standing and there's an empty chair. There's an empty chair. And Wes looks at him and says to this guy, hey, brother, have a seat. And the guy tells Wes, no, I'm good. I'm good standing up. So I turn around and I'm like, come on, brother, sit down. It's okay. It's an open chair. So he sits down.
Wow.
And I don't get it at this point, okay? I was like, oh, and like we're talking. I turned to him, I started asking him questions, and I think I made a reference to Wes. And then the guy goes, wait, you're not Wes? And I was like, do I look like a guy named Wes? Like, seriously? He goes, I don't know, man. He goes, that guy that brought me in, he looked at you when he said Wes.
That's so funny.
Bro,
this guy didn't know who he was protecting.
This guy turned to me and goes, bro, if you had walked out, I would have just followed you.
That's so
dead.
Funny. You should have just done it.
Oh, man. That would have been so funny. I would have turned to him like, bro, where you come like following me? By the way, that also tells you in the modern world, I actually thought about this for a little bit, that you can go as viral as Wes Huff has gone and appeared on some of the biggest platforms on the planet. And there are people who just don't know you.
Yeah.
It just tells you. And I think, I hope that encourages people to evangelize instead of sitting there and saying, oh, they probably saw Wes on Diary of a CEO sharing the gospel, and I don't need to, don't do that stuff, guys, please.
I would say most people probably wouldn't know Wes if he was walking down the street.
Yeah.
So, it's a big world.
Oh, he said the Catholic thing, the thing that you're reading. I think it was ChatGPT. The guy that's against AI use is using AI. Bro, I love how this guy's like, he wrote, what is the schedule and breakdown for PWR2?
Oh, that's cool, man.
We're going to rebrand. Bro, Nick, we're going to hire you as our branding guy and fire Tom.
That's good. Power 2. Power 2.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. What's the breakdown? It's very similar to what the breakdown was last time.
It's a copy paste, brother. It's just Arthur's is going to copy, everyone else is going to paste, and it's going to happen.
No, there'll be some changes and differences. I mean, it's on a Saturday. It's starting earlier. I have a.
We were talking about potentially bringing a belly dancer, maybe.
No, we're not. Stop. Because, bro, you're so bad. I do want our panel conversation and discussion to go a bit longer. There's also
that was way too rushed last time.
Yeah, and the guy who was running, like filtering the questions, did a horrible job.
Dude, I was great at the questions. It was 95 degrees. I was like bending over to like hold the microphone for people. Like, dude, why was I even doing that? Somebody else should do that.
Well, we trust you.
Hey, maybe Nick will have you do that this time.
Have him take the questions.
Run the panel.
Not
you
run the panel.
Panel and have the questions. Yeah, like he asked the questions and stuff.
We're gonna have Nick's gonna have to show up in a suit and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this has been good. We've dunked on atheists.
I think so.
The dunking has been done on the atheists. Hey, if you're an atheist, stop being an atheist. It's not that smart. It's not as like intelligent and sophisticated as you think it is. It's really not. Okay.
Jerome, I did not say that, Jerome. Did I say that, Jerome?
I was about to end the stream, but Jerome says, Tom, you also said that you'd bring belly dancers to the airport to greet me. You like them too much, it seems. Fire! Fire, bro.
God. I actually get very awkward on belly dancers. My wife notices. I sweat. And stuff.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
We should. Should we start Pays with Reason with that sound?
Oh, we know you're not joking. He probably made that comment.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
He probably made that comment. Wow. You need to like keep track of the examples you give, Tom, so you're not giving the same examples all the time. Strange guy. Okay. Tom, are you hungry?
Yeah, man.
You should go eat. You should go eat.
Yeah. I should.
Oh man, I got a debate to not moderate, but I got a debate to judge.
What? Huh?
Yeah, my friend's a debate teacher. I'm gonna judge a debate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ochi dochi.
Just remember, Jesus said, "Don't judge."
Ladies and gentlemen,
guys,
thank you for joining us today. It just dropped. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's been a pleasure. Missed you guys. Missed doing this. Last time we did it was last Monday. Take care. God bless you guys. And we'll see you guys later. Be well.